I give zero fucks and I got zero chillin' me, kissing me.
It's me, could I get that margarita on the rock, rock, rock? Could I get salt all around that rum tray? I was like, yo, Trey.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Meek, and welcome back to Real Spill with Millz. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching my content. If you like, comment, subscribe, I vibe with y'all. Y'all already know the deal. Okay, so I've been getting a lot of feedback on my last video, Protect Black Men. And you know, I'm coming back with a part 2 because I've been told to break down their relationship. So I'm going to break it down. And y'all know we going to keep it 100 on this because this Real Spill with Millz, like I use somebody to play with, okay? But today we're not gonna get into it with that right now. We're gonna get into it with my friend Charleston White again. He actually got on Fresh and Fit, and I was so excited to do this one because he was definitely giving them girls the business. He wasn't giving it to them too spicy, but he was definitely giving it to them. And I wanted to get into it with y'all. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok because I'm back on TikTok _Millie the GOAT. Let's get into it.
Are you evil for wanting a guy that's taller than you, has more money than you, has more status than you?
Absolutely not.
No, right? No? What? Okay. And the reason, because here's the thing. The problem is that, because he said a dude will stick his dick in a gas tank, and you're like, well, that doesn't make it right. And you were saying it's not right either. I think what women don't understand is that sexuality and what we want is not moral or immoral, it's amoral. And what I mean by that is you're attracted to what you're attracted to, and it is what it is. No one is demonizing you guys for wanting a guy that's taller than you, makes more money than you, more status than you. Like, I'm not going to say and be like, that doesn't make it right. No, it's just the reality of life. So just like you want a guy that's tall and has money and has status and charming and charismatic, men want to have sex with more than one girl. The reality is you will never sexually satisfy your guy by yourself, ever. They're always going to want other women. That's just how it goes. Men typically are only as faithful as their options. But I like how you guys immediately made male sexuality about morality. But when I brought it up with what women want, y'all were like, no, it's okay. So why is it okay for you guys to want a guy that's tall and has money and successful, but it's not okay for us to want many bitches? That's the difference. What men want, what men want is always demonized. What women want is never demonized. It's actually encouraged. Get the best man that you can. He a bum. He do better. Blah blah blah. We tell women they deserve everything, but when I tell a man, no, go out there and fuck as many girls as you want and have a main chick, whoa, that's male sexuality. It's amoral.
One of the first things I noticed when girls meet guys.
Okay, so before Charleston get into it, we're going to talk about what Myron said. Myron basically said that we want men that are successful, tall, good-looking, charming, romantic. We got a list. But men just want to do the wooty-woot with other females. And it's like, not saying that all men are like this, okay? We are just talking about the majority. We're not even talking about the minority. Because the minority of men is like, they're probably not going to do this. Like, they're probably like, I don't, move past all that, whatever. But it's like in a male's nature. I've talked about this before, and a lot of women ain't like this, but it is what it is. Like, it's in a man's nature to want to do with multiple women. Now, is he able to control his actions and emotions and, things like that? Of course. But it's in his nature to want to do multiple women. Like, let's look back in time. Like, when we look back, we can go back to your great grandfather. He probably was a Rolling Stone. He had multiple women. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes all the way back. Like, we can go all the way back to like George Washington if you want to, because he had multiple women too. But it is what it is. Like, that's just in a man's nature. We have put it in to this community, into this society, monogamy. But polygamy has always been a thing. But let's get into it. You feel what I'm saying? Let's see what Charleston got to say about this child.
When girls meet guys, they don't ask, who is he? Who is he? They say, well, what do we do? What kind of car does he drive?
Right.
Where do he live? Facts. They don't ask, well, who is he as a person? Is he honest?
Most women. I'm not going to lie, most women. But
I cannot stand, most women. Oh, not all men. I can't stand a woman like that. Because, like, okay, we're not talking about most women. We're talking about like, he talking in general. He's speaking in general. He's not speaking about you or baby to the left or baby to the right. Like, baby, he's speaking in general, I can't stand a female that get on the podcast and just be like, oh, well, not everybody. Like, shut up. It's not like that. Like, we're talking in general. Learn how to communicate, ma'am, because we're speaking in general.
All women.
Well, you're right.
Okay, well,
I never said all.
If most operate that way, wouldn't it be best to base your strategy when it comes to dealing with women on most?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so who
okay.
cares about the minority?
Oh, okay. So
The
then
world-
that
the world-
should, if you want a quality woman, that's the problem.
What's the problem?
The way that everyone is thinking.
Who just said that if you want a quality woman? That was a good response. Say, go elaborate.
You should really focus on the minority if you want a quality woman.
Thank you.
That's a good response.
Okay, but okay, I get that. That's great. I focus on the minority. The problem is that most women are not wife material. Most girls don't deserve a long-term relationship. Most girls are not worthy of any type of long-term commitment. So who do I gotta? If I'm gonna formulate a strategy to deal with modern-day women, am I gonna tailor my strategy for the majority so I know what I'm doing, or am I going to tailor for the minority?
Well, you see, the problem is
Don't
that
tailor
you're
for
putting
anyone.
yourself into a category of where you want to be. And
What?
so
Yeah,
when
if
you
you're-
don't give patience and you don't seek the right things and you'd rather get pussy, then that's what you're going to
That's
stay
it,
in.
yeah.
Okay, I get where she coming from because, okay, again, I am a female, you know, but I'm very diverse in my thinking. I definitely understand where she's coming from with the whole, if you keep your mindset in that, you know, if you want different, you'll start thinking different. If you keep your mindset in the same place, then you're going to keep doing the same things. I agree with that. But at the end of the day, it's still in a man's nature. Like, this is just nature. Like, this is just biology. This is just anatomy of the male body. Like, that's it. That's it. That's all. Like, that's it. That's all. She's very emotional about it, and you can tell. But we're not talking about that. We are talking about biology, basically.
Right now. This is female privilege speaking right now. Privilege is invisible to those that have it. The reason why you can say something so nonsensical is because men approach you. You don't approach women. Sorry, you don't approach women as a man.
I approach man.
No, okay, anyway. How many times have-
Yeah. Like, for real.
The reality is,
I
okay.
will approach a man.
Cool. I will approach a man. The reality is most of the time you don't.
I have.
Men have to go out there and approach women. And not only do we have to go out there and approach women, we have to approach you guys, figure out if you're a good girl, figure out if you're a whore or not, figure out if you're going to fuck up my life, figure out if you're going to take my
While
money.
you guys are fucking
figure out-
other
So
people.
let me ask you a question. So
men
do attractive
way
women
more.
approach men? Do attractive women approach men?
Almost
that they're
never.
All the
interested in?
time.
Almost never.
All
We
the
do.
time.
I approach
And they
men.
don't like it. You guys
Because
feel
guys
like
don't-
Stop the cap.
it desensitizes you
When's the
or
last
makes
time
you
you
feel
approached a
less
guy?
manly.
When's the last time you
Or
approached a guy?
emasculating.
My last relationship.
How long ago was that?
That was not too long ago. I want to
How
say
long
around
ago?
November.
Okay. So you last time you approached a guy was in November?
No,
When was the last time you approached a guy then?
5 years ago.
Damn. What?
You're not getting it.
They
You
were
said
dating
when
for the 5 years.
exactly. I was dating for 5 years. It ended in November. I approached him.
Okay. Congratulations. And
It
guess
lasted 5
what?
years.
You approached them and you had a 100% success rate. The average guy can't do that.
Damn. Approach one guy. 100%.
You approached one guy had 100%. This is what I'm trying to say. Yo, women really have zero clue what it's like to be a man. You guys try to put your rules on men. If I use your rules as a man, I would take an L all the time. I would approach once every 5 years, hoping I'd get a relationship, etc. Men have to move.
Yes, men and women are different. Why don't we understand this? Like, the rules that apply to women do not apply to men. The rules that apply to men do not apply to women. Like, why don't we understand this? Why do we feel like we can do what a man do? We can't do it. And sometimes, of course, what a man does gonna make us get in our feelings, but we have to think logically about all of these situations. We so deep into our freaking feelings that we can't think about what is going on. Like, sis, you got to work on you. You so worried about what this man doing. You got to work on you and what's going on. Why did you pick this certain type of man? You feel me? And then sometimes just men need time to grow. Y'all don't even be there for the growth period. Y'all want a man to be already done already been done do data. Like, no. And you're not even a man's wife, but you want to sit here and just no. Understand that the rules that apply to women do not apply to men. The rules that apply to men do not apply to women. What? Can we understand that? Please. Like,
differently in the dating marketplace because we're different. Men have to approach women don't.
She almost got married.
So it's like you can say these things because you're in a privileged position. Oh, you should be looking for the right girl, blah, blah, blah. How the hell am I going to be able to identify the right girl when most girls are useless? So I got to figure out the girl that's useful. But for me to figure out who's useful, I got to deal with a bunch of useless chicks to figure out what useful is. That's the point.
Bars.
This is why women should never teach their sons how to get girls. You guys have no fucking clue.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching this video with me. And make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You know, I'm going to come with the Charleston White because Charleston White keep it 100. That's just how I feel. You know, he be into some different stuff. But when it comes to like relationships and protecting the youth and things like that, he's definitely on point. So I'm going to always come with a Charleston White with some informational. You feel me? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and make sure y'all follow me Instagram and TikTok _Millie the GOAT. I'll see y'all next time.
I can honestly sit here and say with all of the female friends that I have, I don't think most women understand men even a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I had to do my research on it.
Yeah.
Women just think that they know everything. And it's like, bitch, you don't know nothing. For real though. You don't know nothing. And you you need to do your research because you barely know yourself.
No.
And so
Preach, Pastor. That's crazy.